Welcome to WGS-TV and the exclusive post-show of tonight's GCW live event. Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor, it is a pleasure to introduce not only one of the newest members of the Louisiana Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame, but ladies and gentlemen, the new GCW World Heavyweight Champion, the one, the only Bronco Bob. Mr. Bob, thank you very much for joining us here.
Thank you for having me.
First of all, I have to ask you, what was it like for you to be in that ring, to accept that incredible honor to be in the Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame?
You know, I'm going to tell you, it was a big shock that I was chosen. You got many and many talented wrestlers out there that could have been chosen before me, but you know, I'm still. It's like a dream come true, but I can't believe it's you know, it's there. It's unbelievable.
Did you ever think in one night, not only would you be inducted into the Hall of Fame here for Louisiana, but you would win the GCW World Heavyweight title?
Man, I'm going to tell you, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. But if I had to say, you know, tonight's probably one of the best nights of my life.
And a lot of people would have to agree. Do you have any final words for Mr. Sweet Stan if he wants to come and try to get the championship next month?
Well, let me tell you something, Stan, Sweet Tan, the man. If you feel that you can beat me like you beat them little boys in that ring, you come on down, make the challenge, I'll sign the contract. And, buddy, when I'm done, I'm still going to walk out that ring with that belt.
Ladies and gentlemen, the new GCW World Heavyweight Champion and the newest member of the Louisiana Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame, Bronco Bob. Mr. Bob, again, thank you very much and congratulations.
And thank you, BB.
We'll be back for some more post-show coverage.
We are back
right
after this
with more post-show coverage of tonight's GCW event right here on WGS-TV. Ladies and gentlemen, my guest at this time returned to the Louisiana wrestling scene and revitalized the rivalry, the long-standing rivalry he's had with the Mexican Giant. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about the half-Asian, half-Cajun sensation, the king of carnage himself, the one, the only Jordan Jaw. Jordan, thank you very much for joining us here.
Really good to be back, bro. You know what? It's crazy, dude, because I've been away for over 10 months now, you know? I tell you what, it's the same exact crap that's going on.
Really?
Dude, Mexican Giant, the dude is never going to learn. But I tell you what, and Giant, I know you're listening to me. Look at me right here, buddy. Next month, November 13th, New Iberia. The first time I get to go to my hometown, buddy, which means it's my rules. Yeah, that's right. I'm shooting the challenge out right now. Hardcore. If you're man enough, bring it.
Oh, my God, a hardcore challenge right here on the post-show coverage of GCW right here on WGS-TV. Jordan, one last question. I know you're very busy, but I have to ask you this question. What did it feel like when you finally came through that curtain and returned to wrestling here in Louisiana?
I tell you what, Billy, it's a good feeling. You know, I got all these kids coming out here asking me for my autograph and everything. Dude, it's awesome. I mean, I really can't describe it. You know, you go from being an everyday human being and all of a sudden you're a superstar to these people, you know? But what upsets me the most is, like I said in my match, dude, I do this for the people. You know what I'm saying? I don't do it for the money. Each and every person out there made Jordan Jaw who he was. But that whole crap on my Mexican Giant, like I said, man, it's the same old thing for the past freaking 9 years, man. Come on, dude, grow up. Get something new. But like I said, November 13th, GCW in New Iberia, I'm going to end it all. We done been through hardcore matches before, buddy. But this time, you're on my stomping grounds. So get ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jordan Jaw. Jordan, thank you very much for joining us here.
Hey, you'll be on Xbox Live tonight, huh?
Oh, yes, of course, as always. We'll be back with more post-show coverage of tonight's GCW event right here on WGS-TV right after this. We are back with more post-show coverage of tonight's GCW event right here on WGS-TV. Ladies and gentlemen, you have already met one of the newest members of the Hall of Fame tonight, Bronco Bob. Please give me the honor of introducing to you one half of probably one of the greatest tag teams in Louisiana history, ladies and gentlemen. I said history. And he was inducted into the Hall of Fame with his partner, Psycho Mike. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only Mustang Mike. Mustang, thank you very much for coming on here.
Not a problem.
What was it like for you and your partner, after all your hard work, to be inducted into the Louisiana Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame tonight?
Well, it was definitely an honor. We put in a lot of time and hard work wrestling all over Louisiana. I can honestly say we've been to almost 40 towns just in Louisiana itself. So it was an honor to be inducted in our own hometown area. So in front of all my friends and family, it was definitely an honor, and I'm really speechless right now. I mean, it's a honor that they say I deserve, and I appreciate it. It comes from the fans, and that's who supports us.
Now I have to ask you this, Mustang. You know, what was going through the minds of the Dark Angels to come out here after you got inducted into the Hall of Fame tonight and just utterly spit on your name and show just no respect at all to the Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame here in Louisiana?
Well, that's basically what it is. No respect. It's a young crew coming up. They don't respect the guys who've tried to pave the way and make it possible for them to be able to wrestle in Louisiana, because Louisiana is a hard state to wrestle in. There's a lot of standards that we have to follow that's hard for promoters to be able to afford to throw shows, and that's just the way it is. We thank the state, because the commission does allow us to be able to throw sanctioned shows and keep everything safe for the wrestlers and give the crowd what they want to see. So, you know, just a couple of punks. We done beat them up, guys like up at a dime a dozen, so there's nothing new to that.
I have to ask you about this exciting end to tonight's event. Not only the Battle Royal, but the fact that now we have a new champion in the Hall of Famer himself, Bronco Bob.
Yep. Well, Bronco's been in the business for years. He actually got me and Psycho Mike in the business, so it was really spectacular that we'd all be inducted on the same night. So, like I said, I'm speechless. I'm still in the moment of the match and everything, so pardon me for my blankness.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Mustang Mike, again, thank you very much for joining us here, and congratulations.
Thank you.
We'll be back with more post-show coverage of tonight's GCW event right here on WGS-TV right after this. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the finale of our post-show coverage of tonight's GCW event. I'm being joined by my color commentator for tonight, Nate Dogg. Nate Dogg, your thoughts about this whole night?
I am stunned. I am shocked. I am upset. I am depressed. It was a ripoff tonight. Stan Sweet Stan, no longer world champion. Mexican Giant, getting lucky here tonight. But you know what? That's okay, because tonight was a great night of GCW. And all in all, it was a good night. Rocket became champion.
Rocket stole the title. Let's get it right. Get it on the record. He stole the title from Scott Phoenix thanks to Trucker Jones.
Steal to you, win to me. There's a difference.
Well, earlier I talked with Jordan John. He made an official challenge right here on WGS-TV, Nate Dogg, next month, November 13th in New Iberia, Louisiana. Jordan Jaw's hometown. Mexican Giant and Jordan Jaw, hardcore rules.
Well, you know what? Them two guys been doing this for a long time. It's a rivalry. You know, years ago in AAW, Jordan and Mexican Giant done a hardcore match, and it was phenomenal. So in New Iberia, it will be phenomenal. And you know what? I hope Jordan kicks his ass, because you know what? Mexican Giant slapped me a few years ago, and now Jordan's going to get the payback for the old Nate Dogg.
What did you think of the ending of tonight's show with that incredible Battle Royal?
You know what? Stan Sweet Stan is the world heavyweight champion in my eyes, but you know what? I'm happy for Bronco Bob. He got inducted into the Hall of Fame, and then he got to become world champion. So maybe at the next show, Bronco Bob, Stan Sweet Stan can have that showdown.
And it would be a very interesting showdown, ladies and gentlemen. Well, that is going to conclude our post-show coverage of GCW here tonight, here on WGS-TV. Nate Dogg, thank you very much.
No problem. You can just send my check in the mail.
Well, until next month, again, in New Iberia, Louisiana, November 13th, ladies and gentlemen, I am Double B Billy Boudreaux. Have a good night, everybody.